Don't mind me being more red than a tomato. That's just who I am. Today marks a milestone we have worked towards with focus, discipline, and persistence. Each of us as students entered this program with different perspectives and backgrounds. However, we all shared a common goal: to become exceptional healthcare providers, to be able to serve patients with the highest standard of care, to be able to build a future that we could be proud of. As we stand on the edge of this new chapter, we carry more than just degrees and licenses. We carry the strength of every person who helped us reach this final line. This journey was never a solo path. It was a beautiful, collective effort of love and belief. I want to start with our families. Thanks to our parents, partners, spouses, and loved ones, you carried us through this. You showed us patience and encouragement when we needed it. You supported us emotionally and financially in any way you could. Some of you even came to be patients to make sure that your loved one was going to succeed. You all made sacrifices so we could keep going. Thank you for standing behind us every step of the way. To our faculty at UOP, thank you for setting the standard for patient care. You showed us what it meant to be clinicians who truly care. You gave your time, your energy, and your patience. You showed up early and you were present, whether you liked it or not. You believed in us, even when we doubted ourselves. That example will stay with us far beyond this program. One of the most important lessons I learned here at UOP is the importance of patient-centered care. Before this program, I did not fully understand what that meant because I had never fully received patient-centered care growing up. My training at UOP has made me understand the power of truly listening, respecting, and treating every patient equally. This lesson hit home to me, even though my reality has been different. I was born with Hirschsprung's disease, a life-threatening condition that affected the ability of my lower colon to function properly. This condition is a congenital condition that was supposed to be diagnosed and treated as a newborn. The reality of my situation is that it wasn't. I wasn't diagnosed with Hirschsprung's until I was 10 years old. I wasn't treated until my parents signed a treatment plan to treat me in a hospital in Guadalajara, Mexico. Navigating the healthcare system was always a challenge growing up in my household. All of the adults in my household have a 5th grade education or lower, and English was not the primary language. My parents worked hard, but they did not always have the resources or support to navigate the healthcare system. They also never learned how to learn, which kept them from advancing their English. And like most immigrant families, they came here with a focus on achieving a better life with more opportunities, even if that meant sacrificing it all for their families and working to survive, not for self-growth. And it's remarkable how much of a perception healthcare is in the United States. We often claim to provide equal access to care, but we don't provide equitable care. People who lack funds, the transportation method, the education level, and English quite often fall through the cracks, just the way I did. There was a distinct moment in my childhood that I will never forget. I was 8 years old. My mom took me to the Oakland Children's Hospital because my abdomen was persistently swollen and she was scared. When we arrived at the hospital, she tried to explain what was happening to the best of her ability, but the language barrier and a lack of compassionate healthcare workers prevented her from doing so. We were not heard. We were not understood. It was only when she broke down in tears on the floor, full of frustration, that someone finally paid attention to her concerns. That moment has stayed with me forever. It taught me the devastating cost of being overlooked. It showed me that a lack of empathy doesn't just lead to misdiagnoses. It leads to broken spirits and a lack of trust in healthcare providers. From that point on, I knew that this couldn't be our reality forever. I knew that I had to be the one to start advocating for us. I felt an intrinsic motivation to become my best self, to work hard, to obtain a proper education, and to serve others. Throughout this program, I carried that with me. I did my best in making my patients feel seen, heard, and respected. I strived to be the clinician my family wishes they had, especially for Spanish-speaking patients who face communication disparities. They deserve to feel understood. As we move forward in our careers, I want to leave this with you. Stay humble, keep learning, and fine-tuning your skills. Receiving this education is not about status. It's about service. Every patient who sits in your chair is trusting you. Treat that responsibility with respect. Today means more than just a paying ceremony. With the support of my family, friends, and faculty, and my own determination, I stand here as the first person in my family to complete middle school, high school, community college, and now graduate as valedictorian from the UOP Dental Hygiene program. This is more than just a degree. This is more than just a degree and a license to me. This is an end of a cycle of being a laborer to the sun. I want everybody to stand up. Everyone who's standing, you guys are warriors to me. Thank you for being part of this journey. You guys never gave up. With all the efforts collectively and support that you've given to us, you all have directly and indirectly helped improve the health of this country. We will continue to fight and advocate for our communities, because if we don't do it, no one else will. And so I am going to do it in Spanish because my parents don't understand English. So why would I have them come if they don't understand it? So I'm going to do it in Spanish.
Do it.